Hi everyone, that's me live. Brilliant. So welcome to today's live video, and I'm going to bring on a special guest. But before I go there, I just wanted to explain to you that I am going to be doing for the next 6 weeks at least some live videos on a Wednesday with some of my networking friends. And my first friend is coming up now. I'm going to do it for 6 weeks at least, or more, depends how until I run out of friends. Anyway, let's go. I have my first guest. I'm really delighted to be inviting this first guest, and I'm just going to bring her on. Let's see if I can do this. Approve, send invitation. Let's see if she's come in. Now, this is a new. Oh,
Hey!
it worked.
It worked, yes. Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, good. And you?
I'm good. Yeah, I thought, I hope this works, because this is the first time I've done it like this with
For me too. So I was sitting there waiting, and then I saw a notification coming in. But hey, here we are.
Yeah. So before we kick off, I just want to kind of introduce you. But first of all, thank you so much, Karin, for joining me today on the first of a series of live videos that I'm going to be doing every Wednesday with some of my networking friends. I've got 6 weeks lined up, so I've got at least 6 friends. I've got at least 6 friends. So that's
You've got many more friends. Come on.
So yeah, so just to let everybody know, just explain how we know each other before we kind of go any further, is for those of you who don't know, Karin and I live in the same town in Nerja, south Spain, and we've known each other for a good number of years, maybe 15 years, maybe something like that, probably in this sort of time scale. But we've always had a professional relationship. We were never social butterflies together. We didn't have the same social circle. We just knew each other to say hello to each other in the street, and we had a professional because we worked in a similar field together. But in 2020, September 2020, Karin phoned me up one day and said to me, how do you fancy meeting for a coffee? And I went, oh, that would be nice, because she has something I want to share with you. And I thought, oh, interesting. So Karin kind of knew my situation because we were in a similar field, and she knew that during the kind of COVID thing, my income went from here to nothing overnight. And I was in a little bit of a, let's say, a financial position that it wasn't great. And I was, unbeknownst to Karin, looking for another opportunity, but I didn't know what that opportunity was going to be. So that was the first thing. The second thing, I was also in the place, let's say, that I was being more conscious about my own health, and was also looking for something, I didn't know what that something again was going to be, to improve my health and kind of take care of myself better. And there popped up Karin with two of the things I was thinking about: a product that was going to improve my health and an opportunity that was going to improve my financial situation. So then our more distant friendship has become really close in the last year and a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because you reached out to me to say, I've got this opportunity, I've got this product, and I was open and willing to listen to you.
Absolutely, yeah.
And ran with it.
And I didn't even know whether you were looking for anything. It's just, that I knew the circumstances, and I knew that I liked the idea, and that I was really impressed by this product. So I just reached out, and yeah.
Yeah, so that's just to let everybody know how we kind of hooked up, as it were. But before we go into Karen's story, Karen, I've got 3 sort of quick fire questions to ask you, if you're game for that. So
Absolutely. By the
here we
way,
go.
we didn't agree to wear green.
Well, do you know why I'm wearing green?
Yeah, because I saw something on your Instagram.
Because I always wear navy blue, and I
Yeah.
asked my audience, I said, let me know what other colour should I introduce in my wardrobe, and a lot of them said green, so I've got a green jumper on. So you listen.
Looks good. Looks good on you.
So here's the 3 questions, Karen. I've just written them down so don't forget them. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Oof, I used to be a night owl, but that has changed actually, you know, since using the Fitline products. I in the morning I jump out of bed and I've got much more energy, and I go to bed a bit earlier, which I think maybe is a healthier way of doing things.
Yeah, a healthier, yeah, definitely. So that's good. It's interesting. I was kind of a similar thing, although I would say I was never an early bird or a night owl. I was kind of an in a middle of the day kind of person.
Yeah.
But now I've become more of an early bird, which is it's interesting to say a similar thing.
Yeah, but you are better than I am because you go walking every morning really early. You are really good. So yeah, I can learn from you in that respect.
But I only do that because if I didn't do it then, I would never do it. The day would eat me up. So the next question, if you were to book a vacation, beaches or cities?
Beaches.
Ooh, that's interesting. Have you got a favourite beach?
All the beaches in Thailand. I just love Thailand. But there's so many more beaches to explore. You know, I live close to the beach, and I just can't get enough of beaches. You know, I like cities, but I'm more into nature than into architecture. Or so I'd like to do a city break for a weekend. You know, just a cultural getaway. But really, for a vacation, I would do beach, nature, and a bit of city, a bit of everything, really.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. And if you were on that vacation and you had to choose between one of the two, would it be pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Ooh.
Because pasta I make myself better than I get it in a restaurant, I'd say. Because in a restaurant they often have like heavy sauces, and I wouldn't make a pizza at home. But a pasta we make really, really nice. So, but hey, I wouldn't order a pizza or a pasta in Thailand, to be honest.
No. If you were going to Thailand, no, you would be eating some of that lovely Thai food. And I know you like your spice, don't you?
Yeah. Just like you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for playing along with that. That was fun. So, Karen, tell me and our viewers, tell us your story of why you ventured into this wonderful world of networking.
Yeah, with all pleasure. You know, I wish I discovered it sooner than I did, actually, because it's an amazing world that opened up to me. And I came across it because I, like you, was looking for something. I didn't know what, and I've done a lot of things in my life. In the last years here in Spain, I've been an estate agent together with my life partner, my wife. And I had been thinking maybe I should do something different because I like it, but you know, it doesn't really move me anymore. Whereas my wife, she absolutely loves it. And I had something, I still want to help people. Sorry, my cat is interrupting. So I still want to help people, but more on an internal level. So more help people become better in themselves, and that can be physical, but also mentally. You know, so I was really looking, what can I do? And I looked at teaching because I like that. I like to teach things to people, and I even trained to teach English, so I could be an English teacher. But I found that was complicated, being a non-native English speaker. And then you know, I was just thinking, and then I came across an advert on Facebook And it was Claudia, who you know as well, and I believe she's in one of your interviews in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
But you know, she posted something and it appealed to me. She was talking about, you know, do you want to have your own business? Do you like helping people? Are you interested in health? You know, things like that. And it all ticked boxes. So I was like, you know, let's fill out this form. And she phoned me and she started talking. And I said, hang on, after 2 sentences, I said, this is not some pyramid scheme, is it? Really skeptical. And she said, what do you mean by that? And I said, well, actually, I don't know, but it sounds like it could be something illegal. And she said, well, she continued her story, and I had a good feeling with her. And it was just a phone call. It wasn't anything else. And yes, she continued talking, and she said, you know what, I'll send you some information. And if you like it, let's have a Zoom meeting in a few days. I said, fine. So I looked at the information. I said, okay, let's do this Zoom meeting. So we had the Zoom, and we had even more connection. And in the meantime, I thought, you know, what do I know about this whole business model, network marketing, MLM, or whatever they call it? And I really, all I knew were just things I've heard. And mainly you hear in your day-to-day life, you hear people complaining about it, that it doesn't work, and that only certain people can get wealthy in this business. And you know, it's true, only certain people can get wealthy in this business. But I guess that is in whole of life. You know, you have to be a certain kind of, well, you don't have to be a certain kind of personality, because you and me, we're completely different personalities, but you do have to have a vision, want to go for something. Don't sit back and think that it will just, you know, come to you, because it won't. But I think I'm going a little bit out of your
No,
question.
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, but you know,
overview.
Yeah, I to make a long story short, I decided to give it a go, because at the end of the day, Claudia told me her story. She'd been doing it. I think she's doing it for 20 years now. I don't know, because I've been with the business, well, I think only 6 months longer than you are. I said, okay, the investment was, you know, 129 euros for some supplements that would improve my health. I was skeptical about that, because you know, my doctor was saying to me for years, you should really take some supplements. You know, you're at a certain age that we don't have to mention, but that, you know, yeah, but your you know, your body just doesn't make certain nutrients, or doesn't absorb certain nutrients. So, you know, I decided, okay, let's give it a go. And actually, from the first sachet that I took, because it's sachets, it's a drink in the morning, drink in the evening, I liked the flavor. So that's where it started. I liked the flavor. And then, you know, really literally, my wife said to me after a few days, and I can't remember whether it was 4 days, a week, 10 days, but a short period of time, she said, I think I noticed something. You're jumping out of bed in the morning. And I said, yeah, I think I'm noticing it, but it seems a bit soon, because, you know, normally it can take up to 3 months before your body is renewed and you know, adapted to this. But anyway, because I felt it in my body, I thought, you know, I'm gonna give it a go. There's nothing to lose, really, because, you know, what you know now is what we do is recommend these products. We have something to offer to people, something that can really help them improve in many ways. So I gave it a go, and I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning things about myself also, because it is a journey. If you really go for it, it's also a journey where you come across your own boundaries, your own limiting beliefs, and I find that really interesting to really go back inside and you know, overcome certain patterns, or you know, things that are not helpful. And by doing that, you can help people even better, you know. And yeah, as you know, it is also a business model where people help each other. You know, this morning I had a Zoom call with a sports guy, that a team member in Thailand, and Claudia asked one of the big guys in PM. I think he's number 3 or something. I don't know. He's a big guy, and she asked him to help, and he was there in the Zoom sharing his story, because really that's all it is. Share your story, tell people what you are doing, and you know, the business that we do is really simple, and that doesn't make it easy, but it is simple, and the more simple we keep it, the better it works. So so that's how I joined, and I'm still there, and I'm not going anywhere.
Going anywhere. No, I can echo what you're saying, Karin, because what the slogan for the company is simple, successful, isn't it? And it is so simple, and the company is so successful. And I think one of the things that I've been learning over my journey is us as human beings, we overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people, I don't know about you, what I find people say, well, what's in the products? And you think, geez, you can look at the back and you can read all the vitamins, all the stuff, but it's natural, it's simple.
And it's effective.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah. You know, Claudia was saying this morning, and even this Wolfgang guy, in the beginning, he's a biologist from, you know, and so he studied biology. So in the beginning, all he did was talk about the product and how it worked and what ingredient helped the other ingredients and all that. And he got a lot of customers, and but he never got people into the business, because they all felt that they needed to be some sort of biologist, that they needed to acquire all this knowledge about the products. But it's not necessary, because, you know, there's no risk for people. Try it. If you feel it, then, you know, you can recommend it. And that's as simple as it gets, really. And you know, people can try it without risk, as we know. Yeah, of course, the risk in the beginning is you have to put up the, you know, you have to buy the products. But hey, you buy products every day. I buy, you know, clothes that I never wear. So no, but you know, even if you decide you don't like it, you can just send it back, and they give you your money back. It's for me, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, it just, for me, when you explained it all to me, and I thought, well, if this is just 10% as good as she says it is, then it'll be great. And it has really, for me personally, with the product side, it exceeded my expectations.
Yeah.
And I make a joke about this, but it's true, because when I went back home to Scotland just there before Christmas, and of course I'd never seen my family for nearly 2 years, and my father, who is not, let's say, the best complimenter in the world, said to me, yeah, you're looking great, you've lost weight, and your skin is lovely. Now, that's a compliment on the highest authority.
That's fantastic.
You know,
yeah.
Because sometimes when you're looking in the mirror yourself, or you don't, day to day, you don't see it. Sometimes you know it's working, but it's when someone says, oh my, and everyone back home said, my goodness, you look brilliant. And I'm thinking, well, the only thing I'm doing differently is taking these supplements.
Yeah, so, I know. It's yeah, and I've got that, you know, and I see it myself. I see such an improvement in my skin. You know, I've always had.
Cheers.
Cheers. I forgot to get one, actually. I like your glass, actually, with the glass straw.
The glass straws. Tell you where I got these, Karin. I got these in Casa in El Ingenio.
Okay, right.
4 for like $1.99.
Great. Yeah.
I like them because you can stir.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a great idea. Okay, so I'll get them. No, but yeah, it's true. You know, it's but yeah, what people do in this business is overthink. I think, you know, and that's one of the things. You know, oh, what will people think of me if I start talking about these products? What if people say no? Well, this morning, again, Wolfgang said, sometimes, and I make the same mistake. I have people that are doubting, that are hesitating, and I keep getting back to them. You said that you would think about it, but that can become annoying as well to people, that if you keep insisting, and that is one of the things that people don't like about this business. And what Wolfgang says, instead of doing that, talk to 3 new people. Just talk to new people, and the people that are interested will join you as a customer or as a business partner. And it is true, because even, with you, there was no convincing. And I didn't have to push you into doing anything you didn't want to do. And I don't want to do that either, because there's no point. There's no point for me, and there's no point for you, because honestly, all I want to do is help. And by helping somebody else, I help myself too. So, it's a win-win situation. And that's how I think we should approach it. And people should approach it.
Absolutely. Because the thing is, what they say, excuse me, I've got a runny nose. What they say is, you never convince anybody. It's not what it's all about. You say, this is what I've got. This is the product and or the business opportunity. And the right people, the people that want it. And the thing is, sometimes I think there's a little bit of it that if people look at these influencers, let's say on social media, and they're earning 5-6 figures a month, and you think, oh my goodness, that is just like a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do this just to have an extra couple of hundred.
Absolutely.
To pay their credit card bill, so they don't need to dip into their salary, to pay for their kids after school classes.
Yeah, something
things like that. It can actually become 500, 750, 1,000. You can actually build and build and build without really noticing it as such. You know what I mean? You're doing the work.
A lot of people do it like that. And there's a lot of people in our business as well that just really, really like the products, and that just do the business side to get their own products for free. And that's perfectly fine too. That's the nice thing. There is an opportunity there for everybody. Just as you say, if you want to have just a top up of your salary, absolutely fine. If you want to make a career out of it, absolutely fine too. And like this guy this morning, this Wolfgang, he's 70, and he said, it doesn't matter. I still, this is my legacy. This is my pension, and my business is running. He's got thousands of people all over the world. He didn't want to talk about the amount of people, because in our business you don't get paid per head of the people that you have in your team, but you get paid on turnover, so on sales really, or turnover of the product. So he had a turnover of 5 million every month. 5 million, him, but his team, all over the world. So but that's an example. But even if you have 10,000 turnover a month, you earn €1,000, and it's achievable, but you have to be consistent. That's the only thing. And I've noticed, if I'm not consistent, if I let it be, then it will go like anything. If you don't put if I don't exercise, my body will not stay tight. If I don't eat healthy, if I don't take my supplements. So it's all, as anything in life, it's about consistency and about focus, and about really making a decision to make it work. And that because you have been you've been thinking about it a long time before you actually really started doing the business side of things.
Because I think I was using the products for about 6 months before I really seriously thought, you know what, this is something that excuse me, I could run with. And the fact that I enjoy it so much, and the thing is, you've got to believe in the company, you've got to believe in the products, you've got to believe in yourself. what was it you say? You can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I can bring you the information on the products,
Yeah,
but the person at the other side of the table decides if they want to buy or want to or come and join the team. You know, they make the decision. We just bring they bring the gift, and then they just bring themselves and decide if they want to do it. But
absolutely. Yeah.
and the other thing I love is this opportunity is open to anyone.
Yeah, I really like that. It doesn't matter who you are, what sort of background you have, whether you're male, female, black, white, green. It doesn't matter if you have a degree in biology or just a high school or no education. It doesn't matter as long as you are open to learn. If you're willing to work for it, and if you're coachable. Those are the three things that are really important to become successful in a small way or a big way. But
Yeah,
I guess that's in anything.
of course. I mean, it's a business model that's different from the traditional business model, and I
Yeah,
think that perhaps maybe scares people a little bit.
yeah,
You know, and the other thing I find when I speak to people, they think, oh, I haven't got any time.
yeah. Or I don't know so many people.
Exactly. And you don't necessarily need to do it on social media, but that is a big way. And I think because of the pandemic, the social media part of it has grown and grown and grown, and that's not going to go away
No,
because
yeah,
we couldn't meet up, we couldn't interact with people. But I mean, really, it's lovely to actually sit with someone across the table and talk to them. It's much
yeah.
better.
I definitely prefer that, and I'm much better at it than doing it online. But you know, there was a time where there was no alternative. We just had to do it online. Hey,
Yeah.
Rico, thanks for joining.
Oh, yeah, I see Rico. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Rico. So listen, so tell me, Karin, what has been the most exciting part of this journey for you so far to
the
date?
self the self development, definitely. You know, I've learned so much from so many people in the team, outside the team. You know, just the positive vibe. That's what I like most. You know, we're all. You know, I've done many things in my life. I've done marketing. I've had an estate agent. I've been a police officer. You know, and there's always in traditional businesses, there's always an internal competition. You know, whether it's your next colleague next to you that wants to reach the next level, or whether it's you know, the person below you, there's always a competition, and you always have to compete with each other. And that's something that's completely not there in this business. You know, we do not compete with each other. You know, we all benefit from helping each other, and that is something I really like, and that is something that is really, really positive. And you know, that's what I think that I repeat that now, because I mentioned it, that this guy was there this morning in the call. But
Yeah.
you know, I asked people to join me in calls, and you know, you asked me to join you in calls, and that's just how it goes. And you know, we're connected, we're one team, but there's also people from side teams that are very happy. You know, Rico, who just joined us, is not directly our team, or but
Yeah.
I know he would be willing to help with whatever we need from him, and the other way around, you know.
Absolutely. That
So
is
that is the
fantastic.
thing. And of course the products, they are fantastic, and you know, hearing more and more stories of how these products change people's lives. They changed my life, but you know, I still have other issues that I'm dealing with that have nothing to do with the products. But you know, I've heard so many stories, you know, this morning again from your friend, and from Ron, the sport athlete, you know, the amazing results he got in 3 months. But not just athletes, people like you and me, you know, Anna's mom, so many stories about the
Yeah.
results, and that's what I really like. You know, we
Yeah.
have a really solid company with founders and people that run the business that truly care. And that's what I noticed, you know, the Kickoff Europe, where Rolf Zorg, the founder of the company, gave a speech. He's such a passionate man, and he really, really believes in what he's doing. And his vision is really clear. And, you know, and the products are just great. They are the best in the world. We've got the patents, we've got the science behind it, we've got all the rewards to show for it. So it's a it's a no-brainer.
I know.
I think that's going to be my new
Your slogan is a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. It's not rocket science.
Hi, Pauline, for jumping on, and Katie and Avril, thanks for jumping on. Nice to see you here. So, Karin, well, I guess we've been chatting for half an hour. So, I mean, I don't know how you are on for time, because we could chat for hours. But just to kind of wrap it up, I guess, if there's someone watching this now, and guys, if any of you are getting value from this, just let us know. Give us a thumbs up, give us a love heart, let us know in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, pop in #replay and let Karin and I know that you've watched it.
And also where from. That's also interesting, because it's not just Spain or England or Holland. You know, you can do this anywhere. So
exactly.
It's always interesting.
So as I said, just to wrap it up, if there's someone sitting watching this at some point today or next week or whenever, and they're sitting on the fence and they're thinking, I would like to dip my toe in, but I'm not quite sure. And what would you say to that person if they're sitting on the fence and just thinking about it? What would you say?
I would say just contact Wilma and let's have a conversation. You know, I'm happy to join in any conversation with you, Wilma. And you know, we're not going to try and convince you or push you into doing anything. We have a business presentation every Tuesday at 7 Central European time, so that's 6 British time, GMT, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say just, you know, be open, listen to to our story, to what we have to offer, and make your own decision. And there's nothing scary about it, nothing secret about it. You know, ask any.
We're going to get you in, and we're going to keep
any
you.
question that you
go.
Yeah. No, but any question that you have, just feel free to ask. You know, and we're more than happy to answer.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Karin, listen, thank you very much for your valuable time. I mean, that's over half an hour. I know you're a busy lady.
Yeah, but I enjoy it. It's always very nice.
You can tell. You get so excited. You're so passionate about
it. Yeah, but actually, I would love to catch up over a coffee as well. So let's do that. It's possible again. But yeah, thank you for inviting me here. I really enjoy these conversations. And, you know, the more people we can give the information and that we can help, you know, that's just the most valuable thing in the world.
Absolutely. And I'm so delighted that you were my first guest, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be feeling so good, looking so good, as everybody keeps telling me.
Yeah, but it's true.
Yeah, I know. And the whole, like you said, the whole mindset thing, the health thing, the positivity, the environment, the, you know, just the whole, it's a real holistic
Absolutely.
business, lifestyle. I just absolutely. So I have to thank you so much, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. And I really,
and I have to thank you for your efforts, your enthusiasm for being there with me, because, you know, again, this is a business that is better if you do it together. And, you know, I love having you in my team, and I'm really delighted that I approached you, you know, because sometimes people are scared to approach people. Just do so. You never know. You never know.
It's always going to be a no if you don't ask.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. If you don't ask, it will definitely be a no. But even if it's a no, that's fine too.
Exactly.
Brings you closer to a new yes.
course. Right, listen, Karin, thank you so, so much for jumping on. And
Have a
we'll
lovely
end
evening.
You too, and I'll see you very soon, I hope.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Thanks for
Okay.
having me, and
You're
everybody,
welcome.
thanks for watching us.
Yeah.
And let us know if where you're watching from and if you have any questions.
Okay. Thanks, Karin. Take care,
Thanks,
everyone.
Wilma. Bye.
Bye. So I'm just going to finish this. I've got a little wee thing here. So guys, thank you so much, all you lovely people that have been watching this live, my first live of at least six Wednesdays. Next week, I'm going to be joined by my friend Anna, and that is going to be at 9 p.m. Central European time. That'll be 8 p.m. in the UK, and if you're watching somewhere else in the world, it'll be another PM. I don't know what that's going to be. So thank you so much, everybody, for jumping on. And as I said, if you got value from this, let us know in the comments. If you want more information, contact me or contact Karin, and we'll happily give you that information. So enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.